What's up, y'all? Welcome to Marty P Mornings, where I summarize a chapter in the Bible and I just let y'all know what I think. If y'all have different point of views or you just want to say I'm doing a good job or whatever, just leave a comment or a like below if you want to. If all five of y'all want to leave a comment, that'll be cool. 5 for 5. So today, what I'm reading is 1 Kings chapter 20. So in chapter 19, long story short, what happened was Elijah, he got threatened by the queen, King Ahab's wife, Jezebel. She was like, yo, I'm about to kill you for killing all my prophets. He left, he ran away, he was afraid. God was like, yo, no, you're not done, get back into it. I have people for you. We better start an army, a God army. So he went back, he met this dude named Elisha. There was Elijah, our guy that we talking about, and then there was Elisha. And he was like, yo, we better start something big. And Elijah was like, cool, let's do it. So this chapter 20, what happens is it changes the viewpoint. We're not looking at Elisha or Elijah. We're not looking at them anymore. Right now, we're back to Ahab. After Elijah left, right now we're just looking at King Ahab. So chapter 20, King Ahab is just chilling, getting hell from his wife. Yeah, he's probably getting hell from his wife. So what happens is this king from Aram, I'm assuming like another kingdom somewhere else, Ben-Hadad. You're gonna call him Benny. Alright, simple name, simple storyline. So what happens is Benny just comes out of nowhere and sends some servants to King Ahab, and it's like, yo, Ahab, your silver, your gold, your wives, and your children, they're mine, give them to me. And Ahab is like, hubba, okay, here, you can have them. Tells the servants that, they can have them. Easy as that, boom. No fight, wasn't no war, nothing. Wasn't no question why, nothing. Ahab was just that weak. His kids, his wife, his silver and gold to Benny. So the servants go back to Benny and was like, yeah, he's down for that. Benny's like, oh, okay, ha ha ha. So my servants are about to go up in your house and take everything that is of value to you and to us. That's when King Ahab is like, oh no, I can't have that. I can't have that. So he goes to the elders. And the elders are like, nah, you can't have that. I mean, you got to stand up to him. So he's like, okay, cool. All of a sudden, a young prophet comes up to him. Boss, I just heard from God, the true and living God. And pretty much he learned from God. And God said to make an army of young people, like pretty much like the young people of the city, kids, like some kids. And they had like 7,000 of them. God told him to attack Benny. He'll be sure to have Benny take his whole kingdom. So he does that, gets 7,000 kids, sends them out. As they're approaching Aram, Benny's spot, right? Benny's just chilling. Benny's just chilling, drinking with other kings on his like patio or whatever, just chilling. One of the servants come up, sir, the Sumerians. The Sumerians are King Ahab's, people. The Sumerians are outside. He's drunk. Like, this dude is drunk. What they want? We don't know, sir. If they, I'm too drunk for this. If they come for good, take them alive. If they come for bad, just take them alive. Yes, sir. So they send an army out and they try to take them alive. The kids destroy all of them. Just tear them down. It was so bad that Benny and the rest of his men had to leave. They were so afraid they leave. They retreated. They went somewhere else. And Ahab's men, the kids, they just went back home. Benny and his people was like, oh, snap. They attacked us in the hills. They worship a god in the hills. We can handle that. Next time, we're going to fight them in the plains. That's all. That's all we got to do. We're just going to fight them in the plains. And we're going to work harder, train harder. And we're going to have the same amount of people that we had last time. But we're going to have more horses and more chariots against them. What's up? That's what we're going to do. So another prophet went up to Ahab and was like, yo, Ahab, God said good job on that one. You had faith. But we need to train a bit harder. We need to train harder because they're going to come harder at us, all right? So a whole year passes and prophet comes and is like, hey, listen, God said that you're going to win this because the other people said God in the hills. No, you just worship a true and living God. So we better win this. So he's like, all right, cool. They go to battle and they said there was so many people, but it just looked like Ahab's men, the Sumerians, the kids, it looked like they were just like a herd of sheep. So many horses, chariots, and people, and there was just like the kids, and they just looked like kids, Imagine like Spartans. This is Sparta! but their kids surrounded. But in this story, they win again. They beat them again so bad, so they have to go to a whole nother town again. And so it's just Benny and a few of her servants. They're hiding out, and one of the servants is like, I have an idea. Let's put ropes around our heads and let's look broke. Let's look busted and dusted, right? Let's go to King Ahab and ask for forgiveness. He's a forgiving man. So they was like, okay. And Benny's like, all right. He's probably drinking. All right. So the servant goes to Ahab and was like, Ahab, please, we need your forgiveness. Please just forgive us. We'll give you this. We'll give you that. Just please forgive us. Ahab is like, oh, Benny ain't dead? All right, cool. Yeah, I'll forgive you, bro. So they made a treaty that they were going to give them their land back. But evidently, God didn't want their land back. God wanted to conquer them. So since Ahab veered away from the plan, the prophet was like, out of nowhere, hey, stab me real quick. Stab me real quick. And just to some random guy, stab me. And the guy's like, what? No. It's like, come on, please stab me. No. So he was like, all right, cool. Since you didn't stab me and you didn't help me with blessing the king, you got to get mauled by a lion. Bye. And he got mauled by a lion. Like, he got mauled by a lion. And then, so he goes to another guy. Hey, stab me, please. I guess he just ran into a real nigga because he said, bow, bow, bow. Stabby, stab, stab. Stabbed him. And he went to the king. He was telling a story about how he was, like, he lied to Ahab. But pretty much he prophesied it to Ahab saying that, yo, you were supposed to conquer this area. Like, destroy them and expand. That's what you were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't. What you did was you just left them alive and you got back what you lost. That was it. So King Ahab, he went back home feeling sad, feeling bad. He was like, damn, like, you know, kill the violins. He just went home. That's the end of the story. That's the end of the chapter. So what I got from it was, okay, this is Ahab, okay? King Ahab, he came from a line of people that were just messing up. They were just messing up in God's eyes. But as generations came, it got worse and worse and worse and worse. So Ahab was the worst of the worst. He came from J-Bone. Alright, so it's worst of the worst as it gets worse. So like, you would think that God like would just give up on him, right? But he didn't. Because Elijah, after his demonstration 2 chapters ago, Elijah showed God that Ahab still has a piece in him that wants to believe in God. So even though he was the worst of the worst, God still helped Ahab in his battle because he wanted him to believe in him. But the thing about it is, it doesn't matter how bad you fall in life. It doesn't matter how horrible you've done things. Like, just if you still believe in God, just get back up. Just stand back up again. As long as you have life inside you, there is always still a chance to do greater. That's 1. 2, don't give up on yourself. It's great to believe in God. Like, that's like number 1. Number 2 is, you can't give up on yourself. God can bless you as many times as he wants to. But if you don't believe in yourself, Ahab was willing to give away his gold, his silver, which is, not much, but his kids and his wives. He was about to give all that up. Like, you can get more wives, I guess, but kids. He was about to give away the heir to your throne to this dude. What is passionate to you? Because the guy, he said, well, we're going to take everything that's precious to you. And that's when he's like, oh, hell no. So, like, what is it? What is it that makes you continue in life? There has to be something within you that you feel like the world needs from you. So don't give up on yourself, and don't give up on your family, or don't give up on what you have. Just continue to grow. Continue to be great, because God wants you to be great. Just keep going. Part 3, just have faith. It's crazy how, like, the kids, Ahab was like, kids, go. 7,000 kids, go. And the kids weren't like, I'm scared. They were like, all right, guys, we've been preparing for this. Imagine, like, all kids next door, the Rugrats, all the kids from Recess, all the kids from Disney, Nickelodeon, and Cartoon Network just getting together and be like, let's do this, we're ready. And they did it. They had faith in themselves, and that's what happens. When you have faith, even as a kid, you can do amazing things. That's 3. And 4 is, don't be afraid to take a chance, no matter how strange it actually is. And there's one thing when somebody's telling you to do something that you feel like you can't do, but when there's somebody telling you something weird, if a random dude came up to me and asked me to stab him, I'd
I probably would have been mauled by the lion. I'm not gonna lie.
What? Today? No. But I guess what I'm saying is, just don't be afraid to take a chance on people. Bill Gates. We're gonna create this thing, and then we're gonna call it Windows because most people was like, what? Get out of here, you stupid. But the people that actually believed in them and invest in them, I mean, they're doing great things. Though it might not seem to be ideal or in the norm, believe in people. You still have to have faith in humanity. Understand that there's still good people out there, and there's still people out there that are destined for greatness, and that you probably are destined for greatness with them. And that's all I got. So long story short, is in conclusion, believe in God, believe in yourself, believe that you can do anything with 1 and 2, okay? And 4, believe in humanity. Because at the end of the day, together, that is how we grow to greatness and achieve greatness. So that's all I got for today.
I still have a dream.